Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Alhamdulillah, we meet again for another class. Inshallah ta'ala, we'll be discussing the rules of noon sakin and tanween. Okay, first let us see what is noon sakin and tanween. Any letter, if it is having a sukoon, it's a symbol, right? Now that is called as a sakin letter. So meem with sukoon is meem sakin, dal with sukoon is da sakin. Now noon sakin means noon with sukoon. Okay, and I also said rules of noon sakin and tanween. Now what is tanween? Tanween is again the symbol, right? Two fathas, two kasra and two dhamma. That means fathatain, kasratain, dhammatain, or do zabar, do zair and do pesh. Now these two are having same rules. Why do you think so? When we take meem with dhammatain, fathatain, it is man, and meem, if it is ending with noon sakin, it is man. So unless you see this visually, you cannot understand. Only by the audio man, you cannot actually tell is it meem with fathatain or meem ending with noon sakin. Okay, they are one and the same. Meaning is changed, but the way you pronounce them is the same. Both are having n sound at the end, right? So they both will have the same rules. How many rules do you have? You have got 4 rules. Okay, what are the rules? Here are the rules. The first one is Iqhlab. The second one starts from I again. You might get confused. Inshallah ta'ala, go in this order only. You will be understanding in a better way. The next one is izhar. Third one is idgham. And the fourth one is ikhfa. Now these are the 4 rules. Okay, so whenever noon sakin or tanween comes and some other letter comes, there is a rule how to read. Should you elongate, should you not elongate, what happens to noon, all that will be reading. Every time you have noon sukoon or tanween, any tanween by the way, on any letter, tanween on any letter, need not be on noon only, then the rule comes. So if you can check this Quran, this is like color coded Quran. Orange one is like ghunna that you have already read in the previous classes. See, if you can see, noon sukoon is there, there is red color. Why? We don't know the rules yet, but that is a rule there. Okay, here again noon is having tanween, there is a color. Okay, yahan par purple color is there because lam is having tanween. Okay, meem is having tanween, black color mein bhi kuch hai. Here noon sakin and hamza. Okay, so if you come here, blue color also you have. What do you think? So noon sakin is there along with ba. Okay, so there are lot of rules. 4 of them where all the 28 letters are also categorized. Okay, all 28 letters ko 4 groups mein we have categorized. Go with the same order, like starting from Iqhlab, then izhar, then idgham, then the last ikhfa. It will be very easy to understand. So let us take the blueprint how that is going to be, inshallah ta'ala. Okay, so the first one, whenever you take the first one, in the right hand side you will have any letter ending with noon sakin or any kind of tanween. Okay, any kind of tanween on any letter. Please do not misunderstand and like sirf noon should have fathatain or kasratain. No, even ba can have fathatain or kasratain or dhammatain. Anything is possible. Okay, so when you have noon sakin and when you have tanween, and the next letter should be always and always ba. Here the symbol doesn't matter, only noon sakin and tanween should be there in the right hand side, and the next letter should start from ba. Now this is the blueprint of Iqhlab. Now you are having Iqhlab. It is very easy to understand this. You know why? Because of this little meem symbol. You will have this meem symbol, not this symbol. This is a stopping sign that we discussed in the previous classes where you compulsorily stop, but we are talking about this meem. This is the sign of Iqhlab. What do? Iqhlab pattern you understood. You will have noon sukoon or tanween followed by the letter ba. What do? Now you cancel the noon sound in both Tanween and in Nun Sakin. You cancel the noon sound and you will add the meem sound instead. Okay, what is the example? If you are going to take this example, you have min, something it is ending with Nun Sakin. Now next, something is starting from ba. Okay, mim, and this is ba'di. How are you going to read this? Are you going to read it as min ba'di? Min? No, you are not reading it as min. Rather, you will add one meem here. It will be mim ba'di. Yes, what did you do? When noon sukoon and ba came side by side, you replaced noon sakin with the sound meem, and you also elongated for 1 second. Yes, you did not do mim ba'di, but rather you did mim ba'di. Okay, now that is Iqhlab. In the similar way, if you are going to take anything with Tanween, you have a, ba, and dan, abadan, right? Ending with Tanween. The next letter, imagine, is bima. How are you going to read? Will you read it as abadan bima? No, you will not read it as such. Rather, when you have Tanween and ba coming, you will leave the noon sound, you will add the meem sound, and you will elongate for 1 second. That is what you do in Iqhlab. What happens in Iqhlab? You will have Tanween and ba, or noon sakin or ba. You will replace noon sound with meem and you will elongate for 1 second. So it will be abadam bima, abadam bima. Oh, alhamdulillah. So hope you have understood these examples. Here are few examples where you can see lot and lot of examples. Every time, if you can observe, you have noon sakin followed by ba. You have tanween followed by ba. Mim baqaliha, I elongated for 1 second. Also, I changed that noon sound to meem. Okay. Linasfim bima. Yes, it's the same. Hope you have understood this concept. Inshallah ta'ala, we will meet in the next video for the next topic. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.